Hello? Check, check, audio check. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, check, check. Uno, dos. Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. Looks like it's working. Test, test, test. All right.
Exotic artist is dead. Hello.
Alrighty. The fun continues. There comes the winter. Oh. Alright, so where was I? The next step. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna take this off just to be safe. One, two, three, two, 16. So, what did I conclude after my last session down here? Well, I concluded that the only problem might just be my timing chain. Which is an easy fix since I already have one. I had purchased it with a replacement balancer chain. But I didn't take the time to actually swap it out. When I had the opportunity to. Because I just didn't want to take the time to take the cylinder head apart. But I was all worried about the oil circulation and the crankshaft connecting rod not getting enough oil and seizing up like this one did. But I actually don't think that's the problem. In fact, this might have never been why the bike got so loud originally. It could just be because the cam lobes are getting out of sync. And so when that happens, theoretically, in my brain at least, the valves are opening and closing out of sync with the combustion. And if they're open when that happens, I'd imagine it's going to be much louder. I mean, usually when the combustion happens, the two intake valves and the two exhaust valves are sealed for maximum pressure, because it pressurizes the gas-air mixture with both valves closed. Spark plug goes off, bang. Piston goes down. And I'm not sure how it works exactly, but the exhaust valves open and push out the exhaust. Maybe when it comes back up and then simultaneously suck air in. I don't know. I don't know exactly. But I would imagine that you don't want it out of sync, or it's going to get a lot louder when it does the bang. So here's the plan. Just gonna replace this chain and see how it works. But as we're replacing the chain, I'm going to look very closely at the all the chain guards and stuff. Anything that might influence how tight this chain is able to get, because the manufacturer accounts for wear in the chain and for it to actually stretch. So you have a chain tensioner that automatically, like, artificially increases the distance the chain has to travel as time goes on, so it's not an issue. That's the only reason I can think that the chain is now skipping on the camshafts, causing them to get out of sync. Because if they skip on the chain, it's only a matter of time until they get out of sync. And then your valves are not opening and closing at the same time as the piston going up and down. They get out of sync. And I noticed that happening when I was testing it just now, or last time I worked on it. Uh-oh. Did it freeze? So, what are the steps? First of all, I think what I want to do is rotate the bike around. A little bit. So I'm kind of working at a different angle from usual. All right. And now what I want to do is avoid draining the oil, if I can. But before I do that, I want to go through the cycle a few times on the crankshaft. Yeah. It is. Yeah, the connecting rod seems to have no problem going through its normal cycle, which is good. It means it's not being oil starved, I guess. And then when we get to this point, the chain gets like fucked up. And then it skips one of the links up here. Chain like pops off the sprockets, jumps a few spaces. So, I mean, the only thing I can think of, the tensioner's working fine. The only thing I can think is that the chain is just too stretched. So, when I eventually get the chain out of there, lightheaded, ugh. When I eventually get the chain out of there, I'll compare the lengths side by side. And hopefully what I see is, chain I was using is much longer than my new one. Alright, so now the goal is to get the bike almost completely on its side. So trash can down here. So how I'm going to do that is put this lift over here somewhere, hopefully where it won't damage anything. I forget how I've done this in the past. Let's see. Oh, shit. The fuck did this fall off? This washer come from? It really has to tilt quite far, to be honest. It's not bad. That might be good enough. The oil has to like recess very deep back there. Might be good. Can't imagine it wouldn't be. But I've been surprised in the past. So I can't complete this job today because I'm waiting on a new rotor bolt. You're supposed to replace the rotor bolt every time you take it off. Or anytime you have to take it out, you have to put in a new one because it stretches when you tighten it, which is part of how it's designed to hold the rotor on. So here I am doing this shit again. I should at least be able to get the chain off tonight. And I really want to be careful I don't mix up which is which. But hopefully it'll be obvious which one is the more stretched one. Trash can in the meantime. Down, out, down. Nice. I think I can avoid taking the shifter off, what I usually do. This is nice, they have a lot of light. Yes. Maybe just like right here. Put it in the angle. And I do have two new gaskets for the sections we'll be taking off. So that's convenient. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up sitting on this side most of the time. Let's put this over here. Completely mobile. Boom. Then you can't really see the workbench from here. So over here. Nah, fuck it. Alright, let's get to work. Quit procrastinating. Clean up this workbench. Oop. So I have this. Bolts. This. Ted. Why do you think this? I think I do. Bungees to hang this from. Is that how I do it? Yippee, yippee, ah, yippee, yo, yo, yo. Just gonna get these started, and then I'm gonna bust out the power tool to extract them quickly. That's the tensioner, the doohickey, for the balancer chain. And the reason there's a balancer in the engine is because there's only one cylinder. Typically, engines have an even number of cylinders. So while one is going up, the other can be going down. And the motions cancel each other out. But if you only have one piston, the up and down motion wants to shake everything in the engine. It wants to make the bike go. So what you need when you have one cylinder is a system of counterweights on shafts that rotate perfectly in sequence with the piston. And if that gets fucked up, if a sprocket slips on a chain, and it gets out of sync, well, then you can't ride your motorcycle because it's way too, and everything starts rattling loose. It's very dangerous. You don't want to do that. So that's a critical system to make sure that you keep working correctly if you're going to work on the engine. All right, so what's next? Take this cover off. Right? Need the size 10. Yippee, yippee, yeah. I mean, this is actually not a very difficult job, considering the type of shit I normally do. Well, let's do it. Anything where I don't have to remove the fucking exhaust pipe, I'm happy about. Or the carburetor. That's really annoying. When you're trying to get to the cylinder, you pretty much have to do that. Yippee yo yo. That bad boy off, easy. All right, switch to back to the 8mm. A, F, E, G, Y, safety. Nice. We can dance if we want to. You can go where you want to. All mine. I think that's it for the alternator cover. So I'm going to pop a oil pan under here just to be safe. This fucking thing's like maxed out. Take it to the shop. We can dance if we want to. Well, that no friends of mine say we want to place for the behind. Leave the real one far behind. All right, come on. Oh, you know what? Do I need to? Forgot one. Forgot one. So we don't want to see any oil coming out the bottom here because I got the bike tilted on the right side so much. But it could still happen. I want to be prepared for that. Hold up, hold. Everybody look at your hands. What's going on here? It's basically magnetically held on here, so you have to like be aware of that. I shouldn't have to unscrew this, I don't think. Sometimes I forget. Shouldn't be this hard, I don't think. What's going on here? Maybe use a little screwdriver. Try it a little bit. Give ourselves some help. There we go. Use tools like a smart primate. Big brain. Long music, see. Oh, that tore. Good thing I have a new gasket. We can dance, everybody get your hands. Make sure to scrape all the gasket material off of that. Take some time to inspect the stator, which is what generates electricity to keep your battery charged through the magic of magnets. The magic of magnets and magnetic fields. Something like that. Copper wire and magnets. When you move it past each other, generates electricity somehow. Something like that. All right, so when I crack this off, that's when it's a lot more likely that oil comes pouring out. Toss this. When we need better time. Uh-oh. Definitely don't want to strip any of this shit. What's going on with this one? The fuck? Yeah, come back to that. No. Let's try a different 8mm socket. Just to be safe. If I have one. Should have one. We have more than one. Pretty critical socket size. Seven. Uh-oh. Alright. Maybe I don't have one. Look for it. Try a different wrench. It's not really something I expected. Okay. Come on. Uh-oh. Does not want to turn. It's on there really tight. That one's good. Oh, that's right. And this. Actually, put this through one of these holes. Put that over there. Out of the way. I do not want to deal with any stripped shit. No way. Maybe if I hammer it with the mallet. Rubber mallet. Stop getting stuck. So that helped. Very careful. Don't strip it. There we go. All right. Not tighten that one too much next time. Okay, so we're dealing with some delicate components here. Starter, motor, gears, little washers and stuff. Carefully. I would actually prefer that this was at top dead center before I fuck with it. To be honest. But I think I did. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'll really be able to keep it at top dead center. It's kind of hard to tell once it's off. Is that top dead center? I'm going to put this back on briefly, just to make sure. It's the best way to do it, is keep it at top dead center. If you ask me. Alright. She's got the look. This pops out. It's a washer. Try to keep everything. This little guy pops out too, but I might be able to just leave it in there. All right. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep it at top dead center. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm going to be resetting this up here anyway. All right, let's get our special tool. Special tool. Where did I put it? Now I put this on here to hold the rotor in place when we're going like want to twist it to the left, which means it's going to want to turn left, counterclockwise. So I'll turn it this way. To stop it from turning left, this goes like this, right? Get rid of, whoa! See that right there? A little pop. That's not good. And I have no idea why that starts happening. Except maybe that it's the chain. Alright, so now that this is like this, we get out our big boy. Which we'll have to use later to tighten it back up. Special attachment. In here. And now we exert a lot of force to remove the rotor bolt. So I'm gonna like try to hold this here maybe with my foot. Go. Just hope that kind of stays there. The fact that it's at such an extreme angle, it's kind of working against me. Lefty loosey, right? Yeah. Ah, fuck. That didn't feel good. Feels like it slipped. It's the right size, right? Should be. There we go. Alright, so now that it's turning freely, look at this. It's back on here. Alright, so there's your rotor bolt that you have to replace every time you take it off. So I have like 5 of these now. And, you know, the mechanics in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Mad Max, for example, would not fucking worry about using a new bolt every time. Probably, but I figured just to be safe, I might as it's only 20 bucks on eBay for a new one. So I like to play it safe. At least say that I tried to do things the right way. I'll add that to the collection. Now we need another special tool. This guy right here. Now what this does is it screws into the same, basically you screw it into the, this thing here. And what that does is pull it, because it's sort of like, the rotor bolt clamped this down onto the shaft. So now we have to unclamp it. And what this will do is as I turn it, it'll push against the crankshaft and basically pull, as that's happening, it'll pull the flywheel off the crankshaft. Like magic. That's how it works, pretty simple. But you know, it's a special tool that you only use for this situation. It's like a special bit. And obviously you have to keep using this guy to keep it from turning. This time we're going to the right because we're trying to screw it in. Right? Am I doing this wrong? That's how you do this, right? Let me check the manual. Just to be safe. I'd have forgotten something. All right. Yeah, this is how you do it. I don't have the best memory. So you tighten it basically until it comes off. Okay. See, that pried it loose. 64 Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Show us how. Look where it came from. Look at you now. Zuckerberg and Gates and Buffett. Amateurs can fucking suck it. Fuck their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff. Alright, I need to remember that this goes here. remove this. All right. So now we can actually see the oil. And it looks like we might still have some pooling up here. Okay, that's an important piece. Don't drop it. And then we can move this. It's gonna add more washers and stuff, probably. All right, here's the chain that we're trying to replace. And it looks like we're good on oil. We can remove this thing, I think, without worrying about it. But wait a minute. Do I not need to remove this? That'd be great if I did not have to remove this. I don't think I do. That's good. That's great. That's fantastic. Tell you what, we do have to remove those, all this shit again. And probably this chain guard, which attaches at 2 points. Uh-oh. That's okay, I think. As long as I rotate this weight so it's out of the way of this other bolt. So rotating this when the rotor is off is a little tricky. Suppose I could put this back in. That's not really it. The way to rotate this thing is actually, I think, when it's like this, is to put this back on. Spin it with your hand. You have to get it inside the woodruff area. You can turn it like that. Just trying to get one of the counterbalancer weights out of the way of a bolt. One of the chain guards. The reason that's so difficult is because the cam lobes up here are trying to overcome spring pressure for the valves. That should be good now. And I think I'm just going to leave the woodruff key in there for now. Be very careful I don't drop it down into the depths of the engine. All right. All right, so now I think I remove this. I just remove this chain guard like it is right there. Let me try that. Well, I suppose I should just see if I can get this off without touching the chain guard first. And that means I come up top here again, kind of at a weird angle, but should be fine. Take a bunch of stuff off there. First, cream soda break. I need some new pair of gloves. Yeah. Yeah. Where's my 8mm? Let's take the guard off first. Actually, wait a minute. It's embossing. That's right. Ones I have to use. 2mm. This bike reminds me of all the places in the US that I've been on it. The more interesting places, I guess. Someday I will ride it again. It will ride again. I don't know actually if I'd, if I'd trust this bike anymore. Because I'm sure there's something else I haven't thought of that has reached its expiration date that I haven't yet replaced. And it'll just break when out there on the road. Probably at the worst time possible. But I guess that's life. We just have planned for that kind of shit. If it breaks, I don't know. It'd be nice if I owned a car that could like tow it. I guess if it breaks, I don't know, I'm just fucked. Basically lose the bike. So I'd have to like come back here somehow to keep working. I think if I like saved up enough money to take like a 2 or 3 week trip somewhere. Sucks being broke all the time. But you don't need that much money to ride a motorcycle around. That's the beauty of it. Okay. Organize this stuff over here. Yeah, the rest of these have to get out by hand, pretty much. I think I'd like to live somewhere with more off-roading opportunity around it. Probably in the southwest area. Most interesting terrain. Mountains and stuff. Colorado, maybe. Because even in Austin, Texas, which is pretty, it's like right in the middle of the country actually. It's kind of like right before things start getting a lot more wild looking. Way less small towns and shit. Dense population everywhere. Once you get into New Mexico, West Texas, starts getting a lot more spread out, which I like. I love the desert. Mojave. I think I just like to go back to SoCal. Temecula or something, San Diego. It just sucks that the politics are so crazy there. Can't rely on people not to go completely fucking nuts. Okay. Strokes the world. Don't take no style. Yeah, thanks for killing. Evolution of far and wide. Keep your contributions. Where's the extender? Lost my extender. You got your number down. So here is that. Where's the 8mm extender? There it is. Right where I left it. Stop! Who's that dowel? Stroke me, stroke me. Uh-oh. Oh, this. What's that popped up so much already? I guess because the spring loaded. Maybe it's not best to do these first. Oh, yep, spring power. It's a little dangerous. All ends well that ends well. Oh, Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Come in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I would not lend a hand. I see your face before my breath. I don't know who I am. But I so much to do. Something I want to write. So you can wipe off that green. The way baby. It's all been happening. And I'm all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Alrighty. I actually need to remove this. Pretty sure. We're gonna swap these chains, baby. How could I ever forget? I know the reason why you keep your eyes so. No, you don't feel me, but the hurt doesn't show. Still a stranger to you and me. I can be there, coming. Oh Lord. All my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it. Yeah, now. Oh Lord. I need this moment. I think I should remove the chain guard. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, there's one. Wait a minute. That's a different size. All right, very careful not to drop this shit down into the depths. Turn around, look at what you see of your dreams. Never ending story. Will unfold behind the clouds. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty necessary. Move that a bit. Okay, let's fold them down. Aha! So, what we really hope is that this is a lot longer than the one I'm going to replace it with. Maybe there's some way I can mark it just to ensure that I do not mix them up. That would be really lame. Rubber band. I'll put a rubber band around this one. Let's stay used. Okay. Now let's compare. This one's harder to like get straight. I mean, it looks exactly the same, to be honest. But I don't know, you never know. It might just the tiniest little adjustments that make all the difference. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so this is what I'm going to replace it with here. Appetite. Didn't like my car. Tensioner. Charlie, if I recall, it's a real bitch to get off. As always, because of my crash bars. Everything sometimes are there. That's not the same size. I'll be dreaming that I'm free. Run with the devil, nothing above. Run with the devil in his house. Broken love. Come on. There was someone else should have recognized. I think I can use this. So constantly gone out of line since we should find baby. You're all alone. Free. Bye-bye. I've worked on this bike so damn much. I don't think I could ever own a different motorcycle. I've been giving up so much knowledge about all this bullshit. Alright, let's put the new chain back on there. Make sure I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Anything else? We gotta oil this up beforehand. Might be wise. Use my oil bowl.
Disconnected. Disconnected. Disconnected.
I'll oil this up a little bit. So it's nice and lubricated. Why not? Seems like a smart thing to do. Alright. Well, untangles. Cut the conversation. Feel faded. Kick the last one. Mom, gonna like you to scream. Can't be responsible. Pull your hair, just pull your pants. You know it's over my shoulder. Down. Once again, this calls for the power of magnets. Put on your own conversation. It's out that way, huh? Is that right? No, it's not right. There we go. New chain attached. Will it make a difference? Nobody knows. It's our only hope. All right, we're gonna put the chain guard back on. Don't forget. Something I usually remove. I mean, this looks worn as shit. Is this supposed to be a bunch of plastic material there? Seems like maybe there is. Oh, don't drop it. Don't drop it down in there. Not a good idea. Don't want to do it too tight, nor too loose. I hope these chain links don't want to actuate. Don't know about that. Hope it doesn't keep doing the same shit. Alright, so I can start putting this stuff back together. We'll put the rotor back on. I think what I'd like to do is, that wouldn't really work. You see, before I put the cams back on, we're going to want to make sure it's at top dead center down here. It's just kind of hard to do without everything back together first. Looks like the chain guard doesn't really do much to hold this in place. So this is how it tightens it. Just throw it in there. Just push. Damn it, it's already 7 p.m. I want to make sure the washer, all the washers on it. 24C. Can I get a better diagram?
Busting and his hunger for power became known to more and more people. The demands to do something about this outrageous man.
Hey. Just like that, right? No washer beneath that. This big washer goes right here. Right? Alright, you can see the outline. Cool. That's right. Yeah. Fuck. That goes on first. This goes on like that. And everything's linked. Okay. Alright. Now when I get my new bolt, put it in there, tighten it up to crazy level that it gets tightened to. I hope this works. Put that back on with a new gasket. Scrape that clean. But it's not too bad. And then put the cam shafts back on. Put the tensioner back in. And then I see what happens. See if it works. These chain links don't really want to like move at all. They're very like hesitant to. It's definitely not going to help it run smoothly at first, I don't think. So my rotor bolt should be here by Monday, but it could get here tomorrow. Put it back together, start it up, see if it runs perfectly again. And I won't be stuck in my apartment anymore, which would be amazing. Wish I could have got it fixed by today though, so I could ride it on the weekend. Maybe I'll be able to go for a ride tomorrow evening. The mail gets here early. Yeah. I got a chatter, huh? How's it going? I was just about to call it quits. Making another, so my bike might not be as fucked up as I thought it was. Pretty happy about that. It might be just that I had to replace the timing chain. I saw you riding your electric bike on the beach. That's pretty cool. Looked like fun. German and Venice style.
I just test rode my bike after a lot of maintenance. New card, airbox, muffler, etc.
Nice.
The wheels on cover set. Basically returned it to stock basically.
Return it to stock. Nice.
The wheels on cover set. Long, yeah, that was fun. First time on the beach with that.
Nice. Yeah, I've never ridden well, actually I have. I rode an electric bike once. Guy in and out let me try it. The Foothill Ranch in and out. And I was living off the bike. Yeah, I was just getting ready to pack up here. I'm still stuck. I've been stuck in my apartment for weeks. Stuck in the direct vicinity.
The wheels on cover set.
Sorry, I missed that last message.
The real John Cover said, yeah, that's us.
No, German in Venice, the YouTuber. Fat guy, kind of chubby. He's always in his car talking or like roaming around LA in the middle of the night. Here I am, over here at the star. He's always like, oh, look at that behind my shoulder, over there. Looks like they're building something new.
The real John Cover said, I mean the guy that let you ride his bike.
Really? How do you... The guy, you know what I'm talking about? The guy that... No, not the guy that came to the In-N-Out when I was working at In-N-Out.
The real John Cover said, wow, you kind of look like him too.
Yeah, I know. It's because we're German, partly. Although I hope I don't look as fat as he does. I think we have like a similar chin, nose. I'm gonna leave this on for now. All right, I'm gonna go back upstairs. Might buy a South Park Fractured Butthole for $30 on Xbox.
The real John Cover said, you look less fat than last time I saw you.
Yeah, I've been losing some weight. I'd like to get back down to my wrestling weight, 180, 87, 189. That's how much I weighed in 9th grade. I was a big kid, I guess, back then. I wonder how tall I was. If I had reached my maximum height yet.
The real John Cover said, I am at 220 pounds now, Rip.
I think that's how much I weigh right now. I'm gonna take a freight train. All right, back upstairs. I want to grab this. That's it. Sure do love having my own garage. Just leave everything out. No need to clean it up. You have to work out outside in the rain. In that spot underneath your window.
The real John Cover said, yeah, that's nice. I had to work on the side of my place again.
Yeah, I saw that.
The real John Cover said, sweating balls.
Yeah, I bet it's pretty hot out there right now. Ugh. Shit. Yeah. It's cool that you're coming out for the Game Fest. Classic video game, retro game fest. You should try to...
The real John Cover said, yeah, same spot, and there's been like crazy T-storms 3 to 4 times a day.
Right. Yeah, a lot of rain this time of year. In that area, if I recall.
The real John Cover said, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You should try to get some time off work.
The real John Cover said, got first class tickets.
Oh, nice. Should try to get some time off work so we can just chill for a bit. Enjoy ourselves. If I save up money now till then, I should be fine. Take a little 2-week vacation probably. Off print genie.
The real John Cover said, I remember that sound.
Yeah. Cleaned up my apartment a little bit. I was thinking about reading my book about design patterns a little bit this weekend. My old Head First programming book. Head First Design Patterns. I never actually really learned the main design patterns too good at all, really. It's all about using features that JavaScript doesn't have, like that classes have, like interfaces and method overriding. I think JavaScript has method overriding.
The real John Cover said, you and every engineer I work with.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff, you know. I mean, I spent so much time staring at JavaScript and like thinking through complex shit that now, after a few years, I probably, if I went back to trying to learn this design pattern stuff, either one of these books. This is the main design pattern text. The Gang of Four: Eric Gamma, Richard Helm, Ralph Johnson, John Vlasides. Elements of reusable object-oriented software. I prefer head first because it's fun. They make it fun. Crossword puzzles and little games and projects. Lots of funny pictures. Gotta keep learning. Keep getting smarter. Rick was showing me some new AI technologies that are supposed to let you build full stack applications just with prompts. I think they're getting better at, I guess, building, and I don't know how they deploy shit, but I'm sure they help you with that too. Build and deploy full stack applications. And he was like, hey, do you think this would be like better for mobile or the web app than trying to refactor everything? To just like basically start fresh using one of these, have AI just completely rebuild it. And I was like, well, you'd probably end up with a lot cleaner code, a lot more maintainable code, a lot less buggy code, a lot better error handling, test coverage, all that shit if you had AI just redo everything from scratch.
The real John Cover said, nice, yeah, I told him you're the best one to talk to about.
Well, I don't really have, he was linking me information about stuff I had never heard about, new shit. But I was able to tell him, like, my experience having AI build, entire applications for me, essentially. Full stack applications, if you forget about the difficulty with deploying to AWS. Like, it didn't help me at all with that. I had to figure that out by myself for the back end. But I started thinking about like all the features that Print Genie has. And like a lot of them like are hidden features that you don't see just by using the app normally. It's like, oh, if you came from this particular website with a JWT, attached, and like then do all this.
John Cover said was in Final Showdown in Super Vibe, lost.
Okay, so you weren't listening to what I was saying.
The real John Cover said, what I was trying to say was I told him we're the best to talk to about bringing in new AI features to PG.
Right. Well, this wouldn't be a new AI feature. This would be, let's completely rebuild the front end using new AI technologies. He asked me if that would be like better than trying to do what I'm trying to do right now with the refactor, which is like, 341 days of tech debt, according to SonarQube. So I was like, yeah, that might actually be worthwhile, to just build Print Genie again using AI and reference the current version as a prototype, essentially. And then you end up with a maintainable code base, and you're probably using up-to-date versions on everything too, which would be nice. But I started thinking like, okay, how would you even start doing that? Well, you'd probably want to map out the entire application first on paper, and then provide the entire design to AI, start to finish. Give AI the entire blueprint for the application. And then that way you can reuse components and everything. You can use like a intelligent, well thought out organizational structure for all the different files and shit. The component hierarchy, reusing components. I feel like if you gave it a complete design first, just all at once, instead of saying, okay, now I want to add this. Okay, now I want to add this. It would probably have a much easier time to build a well-designed app. But I'm not really sure how you'd go about documenting everything the app actually does in a clear way that AI can interpret. I mean, if you look at this book right here, Object-Oriented Software Engineering, a use case-driven approach. This is back when they designed the entire app on paper before actually coding it, instead of using like a waterfall method where you just like, all right, fuck it, let's just get started, or agile development where it's like, because people took too long to deliver deliverables. It's like, okay, well, you built this giant, perfectly designed app, but now the opportunity we had to use it is gone or something. So people were like, it's more important to just deploy something as quickly as possible and then continue developing it as it's running, like they've been doing with Print Genie. But problem with that is you end up with a fucking unmaintainable code base because there was no plan in the first place. Anyway, I bet you someday AI will be able to scan an entire code base and then rebuild it without being fucked up. The thing it has to take into account are all the technical details about what APIs the app uses, all the different assets it uses. It needs all that shit. You can't just give it a prompt and have it build an identical app. You have to like give it details about all the services you're interfacing with. You know, the assets, any kind of special like NPM module that you might be using. I'd imagine you'd want to have noted down to provide to the AI. Like we've got this, list builder screen that does all this crazy shit. And to accomplish that, we use, this particular module. Or we have, these special Stripe components that people use to like add their payment information. So you'd have to note down all of the modules that the app relies on and like aren't interchangeable with other, because we're not talking about starting the full service from scratch. We're talking about just the web app. So we're going to keep using the same backend, the same database, the same third-party APIs, Stripe, Google. We're going to keep using all that shit. So we need to we'd have to have all that information prepared to give to the AI. These are our settings files. This is all our API keys, our passwords and shit. So you can completely rebuild this app and deploy it. I don't know if you're still listening or not. You're probably just playing Super Live. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Might hop on Discord and give you a call. Anyway.